correct?
Absolutely, and I like also contribute to it financially too.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much for speaking with us.
It's been an interesting day here in Pasadena. We've had a chance to take a look inside of a program that uses science, psychology, and religion as a means to lessen the burden teen sex can bring to the table. If you want more information on Clean Slate and miss the earlier graphics, contact us at Newswire L.A. and we'll put you in touch with them. Before we leave this striking locale, I wanted to give you a little history on Pasadena House. This house has a near 360-degree view of the San Gabriel Valley and mountains from this vantage point here on Holly Drive. The house itself is a striking piece of architecture built of concrete with molded crest over the door, a Spanish tile roof, and a rotunda driveway which feeds from a road below. The house itself, which is headquarters for the Unification Church and the WFWP, has a staggering 7 bedrooms and 6 bathrooms. Inside, the house is relatively unchanged from its 1926 design. You can see the main foyer area and our Trisha Mitchell standing just behind the camera. There are the sloping stairways which lead to the upper floor. The overall lot size is 142,912 square feet. Thank you for joining us today. Let's throw it back to our Trisha Mitchell.
And now a Newswire L.A. Extra.
We've dug back in the Westlake Signal vaults and found something we've always been proud of. What you're watching is the beginning of a segment WSG produced in association with Joy Paris's RichGirlNetwork.tv on the 2012 Oscar race. 2013's Oscar show is still in recent memory, and we thought it might be fun to see what it looks like from ground level 24 hours before a movie's biggest day actually takes place. On the red carpet was yours truly, and I'm happy to bring you my RichGirlNetwork.tv report from 2012. Enjoy, and we'll see you back here at the end of this Newswire L.A. Extra. We're coming to you from Hollywood and Highland Center. It's the former Kodak Theater. Sadly, just about a week and a half ago, a bankruptcy court allowed the Kodak Corporation to remove its name from the complex as part of a bankruptcy reorganization. Very quickly, the people here at Hollywood and Highland renamed the complex Hollywood and Highland. This is the view as we exit from the former Kodak Theater. Right now it's littered with workmen and scaffolds and everything else around here used to put the finishing touches on the bleachers and media platforms that are being erected. I'll tell you, no matter what, the image is impressive. Right across Hollywood Boulevard you can see the building that houses ABC TV's Jimmy Kimmel Show. Jimmy will be doing his After Oscars show with Oprah Winfrey this year. The show will be seen live immediately following the Academy Awards on the East Coast and in the Central Time Zone. But here on the West Coast, it's going to come on after your late local news on ABC 7. In the foreground, you can see the statue of Oscar. He looks pretty regal as he's standing there in the midst of all this chaos. If you look at Oscar from all of his angles, one does realize how amazing it is to be a part of something like this. Even those of us who are just covering the event feel a sense of honor being out here on the red carpet. In less than 24 hours, the stars of movies like The Artist, The Help, Hugo, and so many more are going to be passing right by this statue as they make their way into the evening's events. And you're going to have to wonder what's in their heads. Many of them are going to go in wondering if they're going to be the winner of the night's categories, whatever category they happen to be in. It's an enviable place to be, but as a filmmaker myself, it's a wonderful place to be in. Let's take a look at the area most Angelenos know ordinarily as Hollywood Boulevard between Highland and Orange Avenue. At this point, I estimate about 70% of the red carpet area has been completed. There's a lot more work to do in these hours before the actual ceremony. The area above the bleachers where selected members of the public will be seated has been covered by a canopy. That's just in case there's rain, which I believe hit during last year's broadcast. In addition to the workers who are scurrying about, you see the members of the media who are staking out their pieces of real estate, especially for tomorrow's red carpet ceremonies. Oscar himself is still covered by protective plastic bags. They may not be all that glamorous right now, but that's not important. What's important is that we protect these statues from the elements or anything else that might occur, all before broadcast time. Repairs to these statues won't be possible once the ceremony begins. Many of the crews and equipment are now in place. Most of these people represent well-known media organizations. You might recognize NBC, CNN, Fox, TBS, and so many others. However, one thing you can't overlook is the even stronger attendance of the foreign contingent. Since I've been here, I've seen media from France, Germany, England, China, Japan, and so many other places broadcasting here from on the red carpet. These reporters are getting ready for one of the greatest days of their lives, so why not practice? Practice does make perfect. This pair you're looking at are part of the foreign contingent, and they're practicing in full dress. He's in his tuxedo, and she's in her full-length evening gown. More than likely, in addition to their practice sessions, they are doing stand-ups and filing news reports that are being sent back via satellite to their home countries. Britain, Germany, Sweden, Japan, wherever they're from, it doesn't matter. The world is watching the Academy Awards on this weekend. This gentleman is from Australia. He's here trying to get his story just right. We've been watching him for a while, and he's been practicing this whole thing again and again and again. Let's just sit back and watch him for a while. Some of the other crews are actually using members of their own contingent to play the roles of celebrities. I actually heard somebody say, "You're actually Viola Davis." He turned out to be a 6-foot-tall guy, but I get it. Again, what did we say earlier? Practice makes perfect. And then there are all the rest. Shooting and filing reports that will be seen by eager movie buffs and entertainment fans all over the nation and all over the world. Other news organizations such as ABC and TV Guide have been blessed with their own mobile studios, which are located high above Hollywood Boulevard, high above the red carpet actually, and they can actually get bird's eye angles of everybody as they come in. And they can get bird's eye angles of those evening gowns that the ladies will be wearing. These studios are designed with lights, cameras, editing systems, satellite uplinks, and just about everything a crew on the move like these people needs to make this broadcast possible. Even though this setup takes up much of Hollywood Boulevard, the south side of the street has been left relatively clear. The reasons for this are twofold. First, there is a natural barrier that's created between those who are part of the ceremonies and the general public, who is actually still moving freely east and west on Hollywood Boulevard. Secondly, this pathway allows the media and workers to continue moving equipment and heavy vehicles between all segments of the red carpet without actually moving them on the red carpet. Finally, let's take a walk down the storied red carpet itself. Imagine getting out of your limo and walking past the media, fellow actors, writers, directors, and others on your way into the Kodak Theater. It's a nice feeling when you think about it. And for everyone who's done film in their lifetime, it's definitely something you aspire for. So enjoy this moment. Enjoy this moment we're bringing to you right now. For everyone who is not here, for everyone who is watching from their homes, wherever you are, this is also your opportunity to walk up and down the red carpet, and we're happy to bring it to you. And there you have it. You've just been down the red carpet. We wish all the nominees the best, and we'll be right back here covering movies' greatest night as well. Join RichGirlNetwork.tv's live streaming of the Academy Awards backstage on Sunday, beginning at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Time. I'm Chin Thomasangsi, and it's been our pleasure to bring you our coverage of RichGirlNetwork.tv from the red carpet. Enjoy the show, and we'll see you back here next year. Good night, everyone, from Hollywood, California, and Hollywood and Highland Center. Stay tuned for more news on this Westlake Signal station.